Welcome back to Straight Facts by Dinar Investor.
Good morning, guys. Hope everyone's doing well on this nice Saturday morning as the weather's changing, cooling down. One thing I want to stress to you is when Iraq gives dates within their media, that's the number one thing that they lie and mislead to us about. I can give you two solid examples. Go back to March 20th when Iraq said they plan to increase the exchange rate during that current legislative term. And that term went from March. It should have went through the end of June. They extended it into July. Obviously, they didn't increase the rate during that term. Second thing, through the end of June, I believe it was, through the second half of June, they put out a whole bunch of articles saying they were going to complete the education minister, and they didn't. They did not. In fact, they've said many times they were going to do many different things. They were going to have many different sessions of parliaments on many different dates, complete different aspects of the formation of the government, and they did not. That's the number one thing they mislead us on. And the reason I'm bringing this up to you is because they're putting out now as the meetings between Kurdistan and Baghdad are winding down, and they're kind of slowing down on the meetings and getting closer to reaching agreements at that level. We have less articles coming out now talking about the oil and gas law in Article 140. Okay, and they told us, they mentioned that they might be completing the oil and gas law in Article 140 during this current legislative term. So that's why I'm bringing this up to you guys, okay, because I wouldn't trust them on dates. That's the number one thing that they do lie to us about, okay, within the news. So our current status right now is the news is they're continuing their meetings. Periodically, Mahdi keeps going to different countries, to finalize meetings on trade, reconstruction, and Baghdad and Kurdistan are slowly progressing and coming into agreement at that level regarding the numbers within the 2020 budget. And guys, don't forget, the numbers that they're discussing for the 2020 budget include monies for Article 140 and the HCL. This 2020 budget has post-rate change monies in it, okay? So a lot of the funds, or some of the funds within the 2020 budget, guys, are post-rate change monies. I just want to stress that to you, okay? So we're looking good. They're moving forward at their same pace they have throughout this entire year, continue reaching agreements, continue to set the stage, achieving stability, and everything that the CBI is seeking for the rate change. So things are progressing, looking pretty good. You guys have a great day. Take care.
Abdul Mahdi agrees to open the existing port next Monday, the 28th of September, 2019. Prime Minister Adil Abdul Mahdi has agreed to open the Kame border crossing next Monday, the Border Access Authority announced Friday. Prime Minister Adil Abdul Mahdi agreed to open the outlet of the Kame border with Syria next Monday, the 30th of September, Al-Edin Al-Kaisi, director of the Commission's Relations, told Al Samaria News. An informed source confirmed that the opening of the port will be in front of goods and passengers. It is noteworthy that the reopening of the border post postponed several times because of the lack of rehabilitation. Al-Ata praises Al Rashid Bank's decision to replace the card with Nakheel MasterCard. The 28th of September, 2019 CEO of Zesco Group of Companies Hajagadir Al-Ata, on Saturday, praised the financial steps followed by Al Rashid Bank. Al-Ata said in a statement, received Morazine News copy of it, that Rashid Bank was and remains committed to monetary policy in Iraq and keep abreast of developments around the work of that policy. He added, the decision of Al Rashid Bank to replace the K card with its Nakheel MasterCard is a step that will lead to keeping the data of citizens' salaries within the bank and in order to ensure more transparency in the monetary policy of Al Rashid Bank. This is based on the decision of the General Secretariat of the Council of Ministers and the instructions of the Central Bank of Iraq and the letter of the National Retirement Authority, which includes the need to replace the card of the Bank of Rashid Bank par MasterCard of the bank by reviewing the nearest branch or centre special issuance and replacement of the above cards and according to the centres below. In an interview before the Council on Foreign Relations of America, President of the Republic, Iraq is going through a phase of change based on economic recovery. The 28th of September 2019. President of the Republic, Dr. Barham Saleh said that Iraq is going through a phase of change based on economic recovery and to build bridges of cooperation with all countries in the region and the world. Mr. President, during an interview on Friday, the 27th of September 2019, with a group of prominent researchers and experts on Iraq in the Council on Foreign Relations, on the sidelines of the United Nations General Assembly, that economic integration in the region reduces the chances of the return of terrorism again. Building economic relations is the best solution for building political relations that serve our peoples, achieve national interests, and establish stability and security regionally and internationally. The president added that the Iraqis have achieved great victories against terrorism and want to preserve them, stressing that the victory was rare but incomplete and requires international support to promote stability in the region. He expressed his hope that Iraq will become a meeting point for neighboring countries and the world away from conflicts. Iraqi Bank wins STP Operations Excellence Award. 23:35 Friday, September 27, 2019. Iraqi Trade Bank won the award Excellence in Payment and Automatic Transfers STP from the bank JP Morgan Chase, to join the new award for a series of achievements achieved by the bank during the year as one of the best banks in Iraq. The award was received by the bank's chairman and Chairman Faisal Al-Hims during a recent ceremony in Beirut from Ali Mohra, head of banking at JP Morgan Chase for Central and Eastern Europe, the Middle East and Africa. The award is the culmination of the bank's efforts in investing and developing basic infrastructure and in organizing its national network to provide the latest banking systems and services to customers. In addition to the success of the bank to expand its branch and ATMs, and improve its banking capabilities by extending working hours and providing facilities for night deposits. Al-Hims said, IMF names Kristalina Georgieva as new head September 28, 2019. Image copyright AFP. Image caption Kristalina Georgieva, left, succeeds Christine Lagarde, right. As IMF head, Bulgarian economist Kristalina Georgieva has been selected as the new managing director of the International Monetary Fund. Ms. Georgieva, who was previously chief executive of the World Bank, becomes the first person from an emerging economy to lead the IMF. She will succeed Christine Lagarde, who is leaving to become head of the European Central Bank, ECB. Ms. Georgieva was the only nominee for the job. Who is Kristalina Georgieva? The 66-year-old economist, the daughter of a civil engineer, studied political economy and sociology at the Karl Marx Higher Institute of Economics in Sofia while Bulgaria was still under communist rule. After graduating in 1976, she got her first taste of capitalism in the UK, as a British Council scholar at the London School of Economics. Since then, she has built up a strong background in the World Bank and the European Commission, having held various senior roles in both institutions. She was commissioner in charge of the EU budget before she left to join the World Bank in January 2017. The head of the IMF has traditionally been a European since the IMF was created in 1945. Normally, she would have been considered too old for the job. But following pressure from France, the IMF waived its 65-year-old age limit for applicants. What can we expect from her tenure at the IMF? Ms. Georgieva has been appointed for a 5-year term, starting on the 1st of October. Speaking after her selection by the IMF's executive board, she described herself as a firm believer in its mandate to help ensure the stability of the global economic and financial system through international cooperation. Image copyright Reuters. She added, "It is a huge responsibility to be at the helm of the IMF at a time when global economic growth continues to disappoint, trade tensions persist, and debt is at historically high levels." She said the IMF's long-term aim was to support sound monetary, fiscal and structural policies to build stronger economies and improve people's lives. This means also dealing with issues like inequalities, climate risks and rapid technological change, she said. "My goal is to further strengthen the fund by making it even more forward-looking and attentive to the needs of our members." With documents, retirement replaces the K card with a MasterCard and reveals the switch centers September 28, 2019. Baghdad, the General Retirement Authority has directed the replacement of the K card MasterCard, revealing the switch centers.